One of the most important and most contested local races for Hamilton County Commissioner, Denise Deters, a Republican candidate, was appointed to an open seat last January, and Denise Driehaus, the Democratic candidate, is finishing 8 years in the Ohio House of Representatives. Local 12 political observer Dan Hurley shows us that even though county government has tremendous influence on our lives, most of the issues they deal with are mundane.
The most important issue facing the next Hamilton County Commission involves sewers, which is the opposite of glamorous. The county is under federal consent decree to rebuild its 3,000 miles of sewer lines. The cost will be almost $3 billion. And rising sewer rates make voters really mad. But a system that mixes stormwater and sanitary waste during big rain events means raw sewage gets dumped into the Ohio River, and that is no longer tenable.
There are ways to reduce costs by implementing some of the green initiatives that have come forward to say, look, we have to pay for this, but can we reduce the amount that the ratepayers actually have to pay? Okay. And the answer is yes, we can.
Control of how that work is done, frankly, at this point in time is with the city as the operator. And that's really where the problem is from a long-term standpoint. The county is not at the table with the EPA determining how these projects are done.
That governance issue that Deters references may have even been more important than rates. The Metropolitan Sewer District, which was formed in 1968 as the biggest, most important effort ever by the county and the cities inside the county to cooperate. But the agreement runs out in 2018 and is a political time bomb that the next commission will have to figure out.
The elected officials and frankly the county who owns the system needs to be operating and being the owner of the system.
So moving the city out of the operations completely.
Correct.
My approach to this is more collaborative. The city and the county have joint assets in the system, and I think it would be very hard to divorce those assets, and never mind the employees that work for MSD or city employees.
And if MSD isn't tough enough, the new commission will also be on the front line figuring out how to deal with the heroin epidemic. No silver bullets there either. Brad, back to you.
Dan, thanks very much. Two of the three commission seats are on the ballot. In the other race, Anderson Township trustee Andrew Pappas is challenging longtime incumbent Todd Portune. To see the half-hour newsmakers debate between Deters and Driehaus that aired yesterday, you can go to local12.com.